Welcome back.
Welcome back. Action pose.
There's no body in this game.
I know.
Action fingers. Last episode we were talking about how many games came out for whatever system. Ives, throw a number out for NES.
2000.
2000?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
716 known licensed games.
Okay, that was way off.
But yeah, so was I. I was like, it's gonna be under 1,000, but
So I'm gonna say 400 for the NES and maybe 250 for N64 then.
no, it's 716 for NES.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I thought you said they're NES, not SNES.
That's what I just fucking said. The NES had 716 games.
Yeah, and I'm saying for SNES it was 400, and for N64 I think it was 250.
Oh, I see. SNES was 1,757.
Okay.
So, you know.
Really? It was more than NES? I would have figured it was the opposite, but okay.
No. I'm willing to bet the N64 is probably about the same as Super Nintendo. What did you say for N64?
For N64 I said 250.
Yeah, it's much closer than your other. 393 games.
Oops. 393, okay.
393.
Because even though the N64 was a blow-up system, it came out just before PlayStation, and then as soon as PlayStation hit the market, it was like competition was fierce.
Right.
Because N64 hit right after I feel like Sega was on the downtrend. Like they came out with the Dreamcast, but it was already like too late for Sega to bounce back.
And Dreamcast was also like genuinely ahead of the curve of everyone else.
Yeah.
It was like it had the discs, it had online, it had a really out there controller where everybody was expecting every manufacturer to have that same form factor.
Right.
And they're just like, no, we're going to be the ones who are like really innovative and different. And they kind of shit the bed on timing.
Yeah.
The PlayStation, the first PlayStation, had over 4,000 games.
Jesus.
That's how fucking popular that system was.
Yeah, no, I believe that. And that system was out for a while. Like the PS2 came out in, I want to say 2002, which was like at least 4 or 5 years after the original PlayStation, I think. So they had a good long run.
Fucking 4,000. You're never going to complete that collection.
Shit, I already forgot the... Nope.
PlayStation 2 must have had more, right? Oh, no, it had less, actually.
Really?
Yeah, 3,800.
Okay. Still not that much of a difference at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Like, after you get over 1,000, it's just...
I feel like
there's got to be a lot of shovelware.
I feel like they opened up their, more so than Nintendo ever did, they opened up their development, like sourcing and stuff, because there were a lot of third-party companies that made games for PlayStation that Nintendo didn't have, like... Oh, sorry.
Hi, how are you?
Nintendo didn't have that same looseness with their licensing and stuff, so they wouldn't let anybody make games for them. And they had to go through a lot of quality control, too.
Right, the Nintendo game seal. Remember that shit?
Yep.
Stuff like that was like really important. But like at the same time, there were lots. It didn't mean the game was good.
No.
It just meant the game worked.
And also
it was functional.
Wasn't like for mature audiences without anyone knowing, because...
Well, there was no rating system back then.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like that came out around N64 days towards the end.
And the rating system like was in its infancy right after Mortal Kombat. Because that was when like adults were like, "Hey, there's content in games."
That was really for the most obscene games, not for like borderline ones. They still haven't figured out how to rate everything at that point, unless it had super violence or super pornography in it.
Well, it was like the same mentality of people just like all cartoons are for children.
Yeah,
and then you get to like fucking Akira.
Yeah,
this isn't for kids.
'Tis true.
Tetsuo!
Was there ever a game that you wanted as a kid specifically for the rating? Because it was like a mature rating or no? Yeah, I didn't think so.
It never really mattered. Like, I remember wanting to play Mortal Kombat because it was fun.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's the thing I feel like adults didn't get at the time. They're like, oh, kids want to play it because it's so hyper violent. Like, no.
Well, yeah, there were definitely kids who had that mentality.
Yeah. But
I
in
mean,
general, that wasn't the draw to it. The draw was like it was super intense and fun to play.
Yeah, exactly. And then there were games that came out for the sake of like Postal.
Yeah.
Or like Serious Sam or something like that, or Duke Nukem, where like, yes, they were fun to play, but also it was just like, let's make something obscene for the sake of being obscene, like a Tarantino movie.
Right.
Like, except the writing in those games is like, unlike a Tarantino movie.
The funny thing is, like, one of my favorite games ever.
Dead Space.
Well, Dead Space is up there, but I'm talking pre-rating system was the original Doom, and I feel like if it had come out today, it'd totally been one of those Mortal Kombat category, like mature audiences only type of things. Even though it wasn't really, I don't know, it wasn't as graphic, I think, as Mortal Kombat. It still had a lot of super violence in it and like intense.
You didn't get to see it. The violence in Doom was cartoonish.
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat was such a media-worthy violent game because it, for the time, it looked like real people.
Well, yeah, because it employed like what was the terminology that they used? Like
mocap something?
It wasn't mocap, but it was like photographic imagery instead of like, rendered sprites that were made completely digitally.
Yeah, it was like photo capture or whatever, something, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it was like it
so it represented the models of like actual people.
Yes, yeah. But you like actually got to see like Sub-Zero rip somebody's head off.
Yeah.
With their spinal cord attached and everything. Doom, it was just like a mess of
blood and guts, and
it was a mess of blood and guts, but it looked like pixels.
Yeah.
On a demon.
Right.
Like so that may as well just have been a cartoon because you couldn't relate it to somebody.
But my point is, like, I definitely remember having nightmares from playing Doom. I don't remember having nightmares from playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Because the actions in both were the action was cartoonish, the content itself.
Yeah.
You were going to trip on the couch, take like 6 steps back.
Yeah, I know. God damn it. As soon as I did that, I went to the wall in the game. Fuck.
Attaboritz. Dude, just fucking, you have to use the shotgun on those guys.
Yeah. I like saving the shotgun. I don't know.
For what? You're going to get to the end of the game and never have used it. Over the fence. Over the fence. Just go behind the fence.
Yeah.
Big baby.
I want to do something fancy.
You're not gonna. People are watching. It's going to be impossible to do fancy stuff. It's like trying to type when somebody's looking over your shoulder. I got the password wrong again. Weird. Forgot how to spell my name.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like science behind you losing a few IQ points when someone's watching you do something.
Yeah, there's gotta be.
Hey, buddy, taking a break?
Working hard or hardly working, am I right? Another day in paradise. Oh, you got 10 resin. That's almost worthless.
So in Half-Life lore...
No.
What exactly are the Combine?
Do you actually not know?
I remember reading something about it, but I don't remember it being particularly clear.
No, I don't remember clearly either, but I remember like going to the wiki and looking it up like a madman because like the world building they did was just astounding.
Yeah.
But the Combine, it was kind of like a clever name.
Right.
Because it's a combination of like different life forms, I believe.
Oh, shit.
Like the same idea of like the Borg, it's like we will assimilate everything, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember clearly enough to claim that's true or not.
Kick his ass, sea bass.
We should take a pie break.
Yes.
Eat some pie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about doing some pre-calc, but sure.
No. 3.14159.
Hey guys, I'm taking a pie break.
Were you a mathlete?
No, not at all. If I did well on a math test, it was
by mistake.
probably it was a rounding error.
How did this happen? Oh, shouldn't wake people up like that.
God damn it.
Be better at games.
He exploded.
And there's a red thing right there, too.
Yeah.
There's one over there, too.
Yep.
You're set up for a fight, Ives.
I am set up. Are you getting used to the shaky cam yet?
No, not at all. I want to. We need to take a break because I'm going to throw up all over you.
Yeah.
Just use the fucking shotgun.
All
You
right.
big baby.
How much? Oh, I got one clip left. Good. Hello.
Oh, it's so satisfying. God. Waste like a clip and a half. I had like a long laundry list of games that I wanted to like try and remember to for us to line up for October.
Yeah.
Because I mean, typically, and like we've been doing the channel now for over 5 years.
4 years. We started in 2017. I remember that because it was the same year my sister got married.
All right, mathlete. But since its inception, we've always done like a whole bunch for October because Halloween is the best holiday there is.
Mm-hmm.
And October is the best month. So typically, like we'll do a video post every day, and we try and set it up to do it every day.
Yeah.
So it just means with that we have to be busier recording, which is hard to do.
Right. It's also been more difficult since the pandemic because we can't get together as frequently
That's right.
or as easily.
And work doesn't help. Hey, there's a guy. Hey, guy.
Oops. What was I
Oh
doing?
my God. Whip around harder.
Sorry.
Oh no. Why would you do that?
It actually hurts my nose because the frame of the
I'm going to hurt your nose.
thing hits it. I looked over here. Yeah, I did. Okay. I guess I'll go in this room.
Got to play something like nice and relaxing that doesn't move after this.
Like Vampire Simulator.
Yeah, exactly.
Daytime edition.
Or just put me in the headset so you can watch me whip around and
Yeah.
you get nauseous.
I don't really get motion sickness from watching other people usually. It has to be like specific circumstances for that to happen.
Do you ever get car sick?
I used to. Too close again. I used to when I was a kid, but usually it only happened when I was in like one of the big yellow buses and it was all the way in the back and it was bouncing around a lot.
Never had a problem. And then like I turned 28 or 29. Like at some point in my life around my late 20s, I would get like car sick, but only if somebody else was, if I was in the passenger seat or in the back.
Yeah.
If I was not the person driving, I'm like, I can't deal with this.
I don't remember what this valve goes to.
I never got like motion sick on a boat. You ever get boat sick or seasick rather?
No, that's never happened to me.
That never happens to me, but I imagine it's awful just based on being car sick.
Yeah, well, I think on a boat it's worse because it's not like you can stop, pull over, or anything like that. You're just kind of stuck.
But like, it's easier to throw up on a boat than it is to throw up in a car.
True. At least without it like blowing back in your face or going over the side of the car, which has definitely happened.
Yeah. It's like you can just go over to the side of a boat and be like, oh, the fish will eat it, it's fine. Or it'll just decay and become like the bottom of the bay detritus,
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Oh, it's over here. Dirt.
There's someone at the door. There's someone at the door. There you go. Good job, Mr. Wizard. It's gross in there.
Yep, it is.
Hey, there's a box. Good job. You got that box.
I did. It's a permanent fixture now.
This kind of reminds me of Last of Us.
Yeah, it does.
Everything's just fungal.
You know-
And gross.
I know we have yet to play that for the channel, and I definitely still want to. But I recently was rewatching The Walking Dead from the very beginning, and there are a ton of parallels between The Walking Dead and that. Not just in the fact that there's both zombie-oriented, or thematic media, but they literally use a lot of the same incidents and events to move the narrative forward in both.
Our town is fucked up. Now we have to go find another safe place to live.
Well, that
which they do constantly.
That and the vengeance thing and the kids in the apocalypse and how they deal with stuff and all that sort of thing. There's a lot of things that are very similar between the two, almost to the point where I wonder if they
are outright copying.
Yeah, if they're just it's kind of like a wink and a nod type of thing where they're cool with just using each other's ideas. I don't mind because it makes for compelling gameplay and or watching, but still, it's odd.
This is a dangerous tunnel.
It is. I remember I didn't realize that this was full of barrels the first time, and I definitely blew myself up.
How do you not realize?
Well, because I saw the first one and I thought it was a one-off.
Oh.
And then I didn't go far enough down the tunnel to notice that there are a shit ton more. Hey, Pustule.
I will call him Postulio.
I don't think I want to.
No. You have to be sneaky. Snake. Sneak that shit. Oh, careful.
Hey, guy. Having fun?
None of this looks fun.
Nope. Oh, we need another Valve in a game by Valve.
Ha 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 ha.
All right. There we go. Yes, I know. There's a way there.
It's still bizarre to me that Russell kind of sees everything that you see.
Yeah. There's the valve. And I think this is locked, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I hate these parts in games like this.
Where you can't make any missteps or you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know what?
You should probably do a save.
Yeah. I was just thinking that same thing. Oops, I hit the button.
Very quickly.
That's not what I wanted.
Get into one of these menus and...
Menu. There's the menu button. Okay.
Game shaved. Just be careful.
I know. Well, it's difficult because it's dark and there's shit on the ceiling.
Do you think it actually is poop? I don't think it's poop.
Could be alien poop. Who knows?
I think it's an Akira thing.
Okay.
Where it's living but not being controlled.
So it's just sentient goop on the wall?
No, I think it's insentient goop.
Okay.
Non-sentient goop. It's alive, but has no will or purpose.
Damn it. Can I sneak by?
Oh man. Let's throw up on the next episode.
All right.
I'm gonna go make a big mess.
Hey guy. You having fun over there?
Bye, guy.